Happy Sunday, Dolly friends. Good afternoon. This is going to be kind of a different video today. Probably not for all of my reborn mommies out there, because this is more of just a doll collector video. And I automatically thought of my dear dolly friend Gaynor, because we both have a love for Annette Himstedt dolls. And you are looking at one of my, I only have two now. I've only had one all of this time. This is Deta, and I found her years back at an antique shop, and I adore my Deta. She has like a auburn hair, and her eyes are like a pinkish color. I think that is something that happens with some of the Annette Himstedt dolls. Their eyes after time change, because I've looked at Deta on eBay, and she does not have this color eyes, but for some reason it just endears her to me more. And in the camera they're showing up more pink than they are. They're kind of a clear, they have a clear look to them too. They're just beautiful. I just can't express to you enough how much I love my Deta by Annette Himstedt. And I remember the Himstedt dolls from when I was in high school. I had a friend that lived in Canton where we lived, and she had a doll room, and she also got the doll magazine in the mail. And so I would go over and look at her doll magazines, and I would always see the Annette Himstedt dolls. And back then, you know, there was no way I could afford an Annette Himstedt doll. And so it's exciting for me now to have dolls that I looked at so many years ago in my collection. So there's my Deta in her original clothing. She has on a woolly little vest here, and one side is done in a red velvet and the other side is done in green. And then a beautiful light yellow corduroy dress with ribbons on the sleeves in the same red and green. And then also edging the bottom of the dress is the same velvet ribbons. And it has a little white underskirt, and she has her little black boots. She has braids in her hair. I'm not sure if that's how she originally came, but I just love the braids and the hair falling around her as little girls do when they run and play. I like that she isn't extremely happy. You know, she is pondering whatever little thoughts are going on in that mind. She is beautifully done, and she is a forever doll in my dolly room. She has the sweetest little hands clasped together, and she sits here on the shelf. Well, she stands here on a doll stand right there in that empty spot over in the corner. But I wanted to bring her on first before I show you the doll that I found at the antique store in Springfield on Friday. Okay, so here is the beautiful Annette Himstedt doll that I found shopping with my Megan, and we were going to all the antique stores in Springfield and came across this beauty, and she is Toni. and she is an Annette Himstedt. That's really all I know about her. Right now she's just in her underclothes because she needs a cleaning up, as you can see. So she's going to get a little wash down. And her hair needs to be conditioned. It's dusty from probably sitting on a shelf for a long period of time. I also love her sweet expression because, again, she isn't happy. She's just pondering. She's lost in her thoughts, and I love that about this little girl. And so she came with an original outfit, which I'm going to show you, but it is all faded out, probably from the sun and just sitting for a long period of time. So I picked her up a new, fresh outfit at a store called the Apple Tree Mall in Branson. It's a little snug, but I think the colors will really be pretty on her. And so she won't be wearing her original outfit, but I will hold on to it. And she will just be standing with Deta in my dolly room. So here is the dress that she came in. It's a light blue, although if you can look here in the corners here, it was a deeper shade of blue, kind of a denim look with a white sash look over the front and some little white sleeves. But as you can see, the dress is all faded out, and I'm going to hold on to it, but I wanted to display her in something a little more colorful that wasn't washed out. And then these little this little skirt, little underskirt, was with her original clothing. And so I'm going to hold on to it, but I'm not going to have her wearing that. So this is what I picked up for her. There is a lady that has a booth at the Apple Tree Mall, and she makes beautiful baby clothes, doll clothes. And so I always hit up her booth, but normally the clothes are really too small for this size of doll. The sleeves are going to be a little short, but I'm going to just push them up. The length of the dress is wonderful on her. It has a white slip over the top, and then it's a red dress here with little white flowers with ribbon at the bottom. The neck was a little tight. I brought her in with me, Toni in with me, and tried it on her, but I just couldn't pass it up. So even though it's a little tight, she's just a shelf baby, and so she will just be sitting there or standing there wearing her dress with her sister Deta. It also came with this sweet little bonnet. I'm not sure, depending on how it goes with her hair, if I'm going to put the bonnet on. I'm going to try it both ways. She has beautiful hair, but it would look pretty wisping out of that bonnet. So we'll see what looks best after I get going on this hair. It has a pair of bloomers that might be a little snug. I'm not sure. But if not, she does have her underclothes that are in pretty good shape that originally came with her. And it also came with a sweet little purse. So there you go, guys. I hope everything looks really sweet on my Toni. Okay, so you're looking at Toni after her hair has been conditioned. Look at this gorgeous hair. It is still a little wet on the ends. I had initially thought I was going to braid it, but her hair is just so stunning. I may put the bonnet on and see how it looks just wisping around her face. But yes, her hair smells wonderful, and she is even more beautiful now than she was a few minutes ago. Here she is, guys. I think she turned out so lovely. I decided to put the bonnet on her. I just think she looks kind of old-fashioned with her bonnet, and as you can see, her hair just comes down all the way past her bottom. Beautiful hair, and it combed out and washed nicely. She's got her little purse on, and her little slip here comes all, and the dress comes all the way down. And I did have a little pair of white shoes. She has tiny feet, so I was excited that I had a pair of shoes to fit her. So let me know what you think about Miss Toni. I'm super excited that she is here in my collection with Deta. So now I have two Annette Himstedt little girls in my collection, and they will be together on the shelf, standing and bringing joy every time I come into my dolly room. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these two little beauties, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.